There's gotta be fucking a no left turn, I'll bet again, and some fucking idiots turning fucking left. Gotta be, man. There's no way they would have a no left turn there, but they have one here. That makes zero sense, because you're still holding up traffic very unsafely through a light. No, there's no left turn up here.
What the fuck is the issue here?
Because it's fucking gay, man. Because it's fucking gay, man. Yeah, it's because no one wants to move the fuck around people, man. There's lots of room to move around there. That's why they probably put it like that. Like, that's fucked up, man. That makes zero sense, man. That's a worse place to allow left turn than the other place. That's what I mean. That's fucked up shit. No way I'm gonna attempt to turn left here. That's the thing about all these lights. I don't understand why these advanced lights aren't for a good 20 fucking to 30 seconds on that green, man. That's insane. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It changed at 5. Basically almost 6, I guess. Like, that's crazy. Like, just for 2 cars to move will take 5 seconds, man. So that's what I don't get about any of that fucking shit. It's fucking retarded. Makes no sense, especially in an area that needs the advanced lights for 20 to 30 seconds just about all day fucking long, man. I have gone there at random times and it don't matter. Anytime I've gone there, man, it's fucking fucked that they don't give you enough advanced lights or nothing. Even when that construction's not there, it's fucked, especially rush hour. This is full of traffic. Just like it is now, but pretty well closer together. So I mean, nobody knows how to do any logistics. It makes zero sense, man, these logistics. And then that guy in Oshawa, whoever's doing the shit at the university, had the same idea I had, obviously. He just had a lab. I had this idea 20 years ago, so I don't know when he got or she got their idea, but they have the equipment now to make what they call lights that work on motion sensors for volumes of traffic, which I came up with, like I said, 2 decades ago, man. Insane. Insane. Huh?
That home is beautiful. It's so nice.
Yeah. Like I said, the reason these lights are screwed up because you have the same guy working from the very first traffic light in town still doing the algorithms according to a horse and buggy. My 4-year-old, I was gonna say, my 11-year-old could work out a math algorithm that would work much better. Because kids these days know when a train travels at this speed and has to go this long, what's the answer? They know that. But obviously people that work in the industry don't. And they don't know how to add variables of when traffic flow is going. So what does that do to the speed now from A to B sets of lights? It's just insane, man. The algorithms are screwy, but forget algorithms. We should have motion sensor volume traffic lights. Why we don't blows me away. I thought of this 20 years ago. There had to have been other people, man. There obviously is nowadays a guy that, because that's when I read about them, like, oh my god, he stole my idea, but obviously he didn't. Unless one day he overheard me somewhere saying it. But otherwise, the point is someone else had the idea too, because it's ridiculous, man. In today's world, I can't believe lights are the way they are. That's the only thing that hasn't really changed, man. It's insane as technology goes. You have all these things that are still way behind in technology. It just makes zero sense to me. All makes zero sense. It's lies. All lies. Fornicating lies. Is that kind?
Yours, obviously. I don't have any more of the other ones.
What kind are they?
Blue.
They're blue? That's what I asked. I asked what kind they were. I didn't ask if they were mine. I didn't ask if they were Steve's, Bob's, Cheryl's. I asked what kind they were. I asked you what kind they were.
Blues are the only ones that I have. I don't have any of the other ones. I haven't had since yesterday, and I told you this. That's why I took a bag of yours yesterday.
No.
Yes.
You bought?
I bought a carton, but I took a pack off you in the morning. I told you.
You bought it? Why wouldn't you just get the lights instead of the blues?
It doesn't matter. I figured you run out, you can have some too. Anything.
Yeah,
Next week I'll grab one of each.
I don't think I'm going to run out. I don't really smoke them that often. Dash cam, motherfuckers.
Dash cam, motherfuckers.
Alright. Olive Street. We are at Olive Street.
Olive Avenue. Nice yellow field.
Don't think so. Alright. Alright. Okay. That's right, drunk dash cam, bitch. How much of a scam it is? Look at this guy. Like, how long he gotta wait at a stop? You know how long he waited at that stop, man? Fucking, we were way back there when that guy was fucking stopping. That's what I mean. People, they don't know how to fucking drive or shit. Stop like we gotta wait fucking a minute at the stop sign.
844-235-FREE. TRADA. 844-235-8723.
Most jobs haven't had a raise in longer periods than that, so that's ridiculous, man. That's what I mean. That's why people think that all these people are just spoiled, that have anything to do with the government, and they are. In comparison to others, they're spoiled, and they're not. Speaking of discriminatory stuff, that's another discriminatory thing. How could someone have a different law to their employment than me? That's discriminative, because they're part of a union that they won't let me join unless I'm there or get sponsored. It's just ridiculous. That's job discrimination if I ever seen it. Big time, man. Not even a little bit. And the fact that you put a line on discrimination anyways is discrimination. That's what I mean. You want to be PC and politically correct? Well, let me teach you something. The fact that you put a line on discrimination is discrimination. The fact that you have separate groups of something from political spectrums is discrimination. That's what I mean. You want to be PC and politically correct? Well, let me teach you something. The fact that you put a line on discrimination is discrimination. The fact that you have separate groups of something from political spectrums is discrimination. The fact you call yourself a gay group, black group, white group, any group is discrimination. It's the same as when I tell you, when you're telling me a story and why people...
They want the company decides that someone is going to be let go, they don't want him around, there's a reason for that.
Hey, this guy can move right the fuck over. So
they were letting someone go to save money, realizing that they're not really going to save money, may as well continue having them employed and maybe let go.
Come on, let's go around him, man!
Or give them working notice, a year from now or whatever, right? Yeah, and so that certainly can happen. But most of the time, once an employer says you're gone, at that point it's just a question of how much severance you're out. Sure, what else we very different situation. Second case I'll tell you about, John. Well, there's also religious reasons why he really wasn't comfortable getting those emails.
Job, so you have no job.
Asked me what to do, and I said, here's what I'm going to tell you.
These people all trying to fucking cheat their way, man.
You're subject to, it's actually what we call workplace harassment.
I can see why if they're behind this fucking guy.
Discriminatory harassment, because there's a
wow.
nature. So you can treat your employer as being terminated by virtue of the...
Just let everybody in, man. Awesome. Glad you want to drive like Daisy.
You can treat your employment as being terminated. And I actually just got a call from him earlier this week saying, yes, I want to pursue that, I'm going to leave, and we're now pursuing a constructive dismissal for him on the basis of these points. Highway 89, the OPP are on scene of the crash just south of Highway 89. In the left lane is blocked because of that problem. That's the only delay you'll find, though, coming out of the very area, and it's not too bad through that section. If you're on the westbound 401, things still moving fairly well through the Durham region, not spotting any major slowdowns, just approaching the 401, a little bit busy, but that's it. And if you're on the northbound BP here in town at Lawrence, we have a crash in the left lane with Shepherd. It happened around 11 a.m. It's not known how serious the victim's injuries are. Toronto police are on the scene trying to piece together the investigation.
Well, there's nothing to piece together.
For breaking news on our phone, EMC40 on Facebook,
gotta
Twitter,
obey the law of the road. I'll go with that.
Weather
I
today,
will fucking bet on that. I will win 99% of the time those bets.
It's 25 degrees of course, King. I'm Neil Kumar. This is Talk Radio, AM 640. Hey, 2carrots.com. It was a rainy day when Peterville announced that you can get a 3
Holy fuck, anytime you want to move, buddy.
For just $24. It's perfect for large groups on a budget. Like staff meetings, horse teams, or special.
Look at all these people fucking driving like Miss fucking Daisy again. Let's go 30, yup. Afraid to do speed limit now. Come on, do that. There's nobody even fucking turning there. Like, what the fuck is this idiot doing, man? Fucking moron, man. People driving fucking 40. People up, what the fuck? Idiots. Drive, get off, pull over, take a pair of scissors, cut it up, walk away. Oh, really? If you know that, then why do you allow it? Like, don't you think that's provoking? I would. That's like that sign that fucking blows me away. That's at the fucking driver's testing place. That sign they have at the kiosk when you walk in. It's hilarious. I took a picture of it before. I don't know if I still have it, but I think it's on my phone. It doesn't work. You see those signs?
No.
Oh, basically, it's a big long fucking paragraph. A paraphrase that basically says, we know that it can get frustrating, lineups are long here, blah, 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 blah. But if you act inappropriately, swear, get verbal, blah, 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 you'll be escorted out of here, blah, blah, whatever bullshit. I'm thinking, if any business has a sign like that up when you walk into it, there is something seriously wrong with that business. How a business like that can continue to make money? Oh, wait, because you got no, actually, I'll go this way, because you got no choice. That's exactly what that's about, man. So if they recognize their business is like that and that they're the ones that cause people to get like that, then fucking do something about it. You shouldn't even be allowed to run because, like I said, it's the same as that radio advertisement. If you recognize that you're the one making us like this by allowing this as a thing in our society, then it's the government that's responsible for all these more provocation of emotions and everything else. That's how a lawsuit would look at it. That's how lawsuits work, man. Can you show a snowball effect? Fuck yeah. Government allowed this, and they actually know that it's fucking going to cause a lot of fucking emotional problems, and this is why people get sued in court for emotional distress. So that's what I don't understand. If the government is causing all the emotional stress, how are they getting away with it? I'm at a loss. Like, you heard what the fucking that advertisement said. We know divorce causes a lot of emotional distress and brings out the worst in people. Well, if the government knows that they're allowing divorce to bring the worst out in people, and I'll tell you, man, we're talking not a short-term thing either. We're talking now they're affected the rest of their lives, which could be 50 fucking years from now. That they shouldn't be allowed to do that. The government should not even recognize divorce in a court as a legal thing, man. The only thing a government should recognize is yeah, you show receipts for this and that, yeah, we're going to divide everything exactly in half. You go your way, you go your way. And and then I guess, yeah, you're going to decide about kids, but I mean, this whole divorce thing where I'm now paying for the wife for the rest of her life, it's called no, get a fucking job like I had to. Fuck. Because I'll tell you, you got to give me something back in return for this contract. She's not giving me a continuous basis of our contract of marriage. So why am I paying for something I'm getting no services to? So if a guy still has to pay for a wife, then I want sex when I want. She's cleaning when she wants. She still has to do all her wife duties. Plain and simple, man. That's it. You can't fucking go make you pay for somebody fucking and they don't want to get off their ass and never get a job because, oh, hey, I got the kids, so I'll fucking get my child bonus plus his fucking thing. I never have to work again. And fuck, I'll get my boyfriend to move into with his job, but we just won't get married, so we keep living free. Yeah, that is fucked up. And that's my point. That's the huge emotional system that goes on. So why is that allowed? Because that's why people are sued in court, and why nobody's suing the government for allowing this is beyond me. More people should be doing this. And if you do it every day, if everybody, one guy puts a form in, another guy puts a form in, and you get each cases that they'll have to hear every case no matter what, don't make it no class action. Make it individual, so you have to keep fucking going to court. Then eventually they're going to wonder why there's thousands of applications for civil court proceedings for this. For these exact cases. Then they'll fucking get with the program. That is bullshit. Nobody should have to pay for anybody, man. I don't care if you're a fucking housewife for 1,000,000 years and you have no job skills. Welcome to the world, because I hate to tell it to you. Like, if anything, then unemployment should give them money for housewife. Literally, I'm not kidding. EI should give them fucking EI for whatever. You give it for maternal, paternal, and all this other bullshit. So you give it for divorce for like a year. You give her training to get some skill, just like they do to people. Because these people that go to second career, most of them are coming out of a fucking warehouse, or a job like that. Anybody can do that. Anybody can work at a line and put a lid on a jar. But that isn't getting you a job in 1,000 other companies of diversity. You only have a skill of putting on a lid on a jar. So what job are you getting? Unless it's putting a lid on a jar. None. So that's why they send you to the second career, so you can get a skill in today's job market that you'll like and want to do, because it's really up to you what you want to do. They give you that choice. It's not a forced thing. So why housewives and shit like that aren't being told to do that they're not getting money, is beyond me. Nobody should have to pay, or vice versa. I mean, the wife could be the rich one. She shouldn't be paying for fucking the other dude. The fuck? I couldn't imagine, like, there's guys that do that. Like, I know of guys that do that. I couldn't imagine me ever being married and divorcing and I gotta pay for this woman for the rest of her life pretty well. Fuck that. Talk about winning the lottery. I've read stories in the paper actually about the same type of thing. Where fucking they don't have to fucking do anything, man. Fucking girl, she's getting. There's this one lady I read that. What was she getting? Like 30 grand a month from this guy, and she ended up taking him back to court to get even more fucking money. So I guess what he does is he finally got fed up, quit, and fucking moved out of country or something, and just does whatever he can for, I guess, the kids. So now she gets zero, and I think it's fucking hilarious, man. That's the type of shit that is forced for a guy that he had to be forced to move out. That's my point. Why the government shouldn't be wrecking divorce, because whether it's 30 grand or 300 a month, it's the same stress scenario to a guy in his financial well-being. He can't even be serene in his own mind and head and well-being for his own kids, man, to come over and everything. And that's the effect. Not only does it affect him, it affects the kids. And that's what I mean. That is fucked up shit, man. Fucked up fucking shit. That should be against the law. The government should be fucking taken to civil court by many people over that, man. That is ridiculous that they even recognize that. Or that fucking family responsibility shit either. That is fucked up too, man. Like, this is the way I look at it. People, Fro started, what, 15, 16 years ago, something like that? And what were they doing beforehand? Were kids growing up to live and going to school and so forth? Fuck yeah. Fuck, so what's the problem? None. They're just trying to reap some fucking money, I guess. Like, I mean, it's a double edge. That's the problem. Because there's guys that can pay and that make well enough more money to pay, but then there's the guys that really can't. So they don't recognize that. It's just some black and white thing to them where it's not black and white. If I'm a millionaire, yeah, can I make millions every year? Fuck yeah, I can pay for my kids. That's not even a stressful issue. But when it becomes a stressful issue for a guy that he has to pay for his kids, not only is he stressed out that he can't pay for his kids, he's stressed out that he can't even actually pay the fucking money. You know, it's a double stress. Like, he feels guilty inside that he can't even pay for the kids, but he's also stressed out that he can't have money to even give $50. Like, that's what I mean. I know guys, GM, fucking, and other guys have told me, fucking been divorced like 2-3 times while working at GM, and they now live in a rooming house in a room where they're paying for fucking all these wives. Yeah, the wives, not necessarily the kids. And that's why I'm fucking, wow, that is fucking gross and insane. And that is a factor that you affect. Let's say there are kids. If they have 6 kids, you say you had 2 divorces, 6 kids between them all, you have affected 6 children all for one guy. You've sacrificed 6 kids for one guy. That makes 0 sense. So the well-being of 6 kids for the rest of their lives for one guy. But their argument will be, well, getting the money from it is their well-being. No, it's not. Because any experiments show that you can take a poor or rich kid and they'll both turn out like bastards if they're treated like bastards, no matter how much money you got. You fucking treat them with respect and sense. That has to do with your mind and morals, nothing to do with money. So you treat your kids, whether you're poor or rich, with morals, they will have morals. It's that simple. It's like Michelle and Seth. Like, she's the fucking mean one in the fucking family when it comes to shit, but it's good that she's that way. She's more mean than I can be, and that's why I don't knock it, because I know it's the right thing to do sometimes, right? See, there's that flea market I just did. It's all inside there and outside. It's actually all pretty alright sized inside. Like, it's all set up nice. Like, that's where I got Seth's rollerblades before. The clouds. Where's the rain? Where's the rain? We need more rain again. More rain again. Fools. Bring the rain. Bring the rain. 99 here, so it's even cheaper here. I wonder if it went down where we are or not. Because I find it funny that this guy's even cheaper. There's usually, that's 2 stations where we are always cheaper than down here. And they're both Esso, actually, the one and that, so I don't know what to say there. Houses, yay. More bullshit traffic. Don't even care about the infrastructure in this fucking town of Whitby. So sad. When I first moved to
$25,000 a year in commission, and your severance period is 8 months, well, then you're going to get 8 months worth of that commission based on that $25,000 a year. So, very important to understand, don't just look at the period of time that your employer's offered to pay you. Look to see what's included in it, and did your employer capture all the components of your compensation? So say your severance works out to 12 months, okay, you know your pay is going to be all that stuff, you get bonuses, then you look at your benefits, like, at least I'm covered under dental, so on and so forth, for another 12 months, so I got that going for me. What happens if they give you a lump sum payment? Yeah, if they give you a lump sum payment, an employer usually can still continue the benefits for a period of time.
Oh, wow.
So they may be able to say, okay, here's 12 months as a lump sum payment, but we're also going to continue your benefits. In many cases, if the employer is not able, for whatever reason, from an administrative standpoint, to continue benefits, what we need to do at that point is negotiate an additional dollar amount in lieu of the benefits.
More houses, yay. More bullshit traffic. Don't even care about the infrastructure of this fucking town of Whitby.